All right, now I can hear everything. You goddamn mess. I got 3 messages now. Fuck around. All right, sleepy man. You got enough energy, man?
Shit,
Ain't another shot, man?
No.
I'm gonna take me another shot, man. Please. We don't even know what the fuck we talking about.
Man, I got topics.
Bitch, you ain't got no damn time. I ain't even take my other shot. Bitch,
Trash.
I thought I took that motherfucker.
No, nigga, you put it down.
Oh, shit. We on this cheap liquor right now. Somebody brought it over for a party because niggas ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas bring you a cheap bottle of liquor and be like, here you go, bruh. Fuck y'all niggas who do that.
Niggas bringing that bottom self.
Exactly, nigga. We way beyond that, man. That's for the 20s and the early 20s, hell.
Shout out to Ivanovich.
Please.
Andre.
Please.
Birdie.
All you motherfuckers who 30 years old and buy that shit, kill yourself.
Mr. Boston.
Hey, shout out to Mr. Boston up there, man. What's up, Jimmy?
Yo.
Oh, shit.
Yo, like, for real talk, though, tolerance level is at 0.
Man, let me give y'all a little background right here, man. My nigga Ian came over, man. We took a little introductory shot, right? About an hour later, we took one more shot, and you hear this, man? Levels is low, man. We can't. Shit, man. I don't know. He looked like he about a little tipsy right now, so.
Got a little buzz.
Hey, I'm trying to get you right, leading into Valentine's, man. You go back over there spitting that nice game.
What it is, what's up?
But be fucked up. Be sleeping too many.
Hey, I'm telling you.
Yeah, man, but shit, we here. We don't even know what the fuck going on right now. Like I said, I like to call this episode 0. Episode motherfucking 0, man.
Yeah.
But
well, I guess we could just
shit.
Get right into it.
Shit, I tell you what we need to talk about. We need to talk about Black Panther, man.
Yeah.
Black Panther, man.
Old lady bought the tickets.
Oh, you already. Oh, look at this man. This man, damn. Okay, I ain't have nobody buy the tickets and shit.
Step the game up.
You know, hell, I left my old lady at home. I said, shit, ain't no more room in the theater, baby. We gonna have to catch it later. That's what I told her.
Messing up.
Hey, man, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, but Black Panther will be a good movie. Like, so I'm definitely waiting on that. Going to see it this Friday. I ain't with y'all going to see it on Thursday night. No, I gotta work.
See, you bullshitting, man. You ain't for the cause, man. You ain't for the culture, bruh. You don't see it Thursday, what you doing with yourself, man? This a holiday, man. This African American holiday right here, bruh. Wakanda, man.
Hey, Georgia Power do, Scanner do.
White, that's that white power right there, man. White power still exists, y'all. You know, it's called Georgia Power.
Hey, Georgia Power bill on fleek.
Oh man,
It's lit.
Yeah.
Jumped up to $300.
Good God, what y'all running over there, boy?
The heater be on 72. I
Damn.
don't even touch it. So,
That's crazy, boy.
we be in the
300.
house, Harlem shaking, still cold.
Hey, that's frat house prices. No, it ain't. Frat house about
Price
600.
Be like
$600.
$900.
We was paying more in electricity than the goddamn rent in that bitch, man. The rent $600 for everybody. The goddamn shit come back 900, so we like, shit.
Hey, Georgia Power's bill still got people credit mixed up right now.
Well,
it's bad.
Yeah, you can't fuck with Georgia Power, man.
But Black Panther, it will be a good movie.
Man,
I'm definitely waiting on that.
I'm thinking more than great, man. It's gonna be totally different than every other Marvel movie, right? Because it has a very serious tone about it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling everybody I talk to that it's gonna break every Marvel record, and I'm gonna see it. But if I don't see it, I'm gonna buy 10 tickets for somebody else to see it. You know what I'm saying?
Why you didn't let me know that we could have bought?
I mean, I'm letting you know now. You know what I'm saying? You better utilize that refund policy, man. You know what I'm saying?
What's up with this cash out?
What is this cash app? I don't know what you speak, sir. Don't know catch app.
No, but so you think it'll crush Avatar?
So Avatar is the number one movie right now. Gross, whatever billions of dollars it made, right? I wanted to, but the problem I think there is with movies nowadays, they don't have the legs like they used to. It used to be a movie was number one for a long time. Mm-hmm. Now we don't got the attention span for it. Like a movie is big for 3 weeks. After 3 weeks, motherfucker gonna be like, Black Panther who? I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. We don't got the attention span anymore, man. We want everything right now. Like what's happening right now? You know, that's what it is. So I think that I wanted to have the biggest Marvel opening. That's what I want. The biggest Marvel opening. Right now, I think it's slated to make $160 million opening weekend. I want that to push past 200.
It could, because a lot of people gonna buy anyway for the post Valentine's Day stuff. So, and people ain't been this excited for a movie since I don't know. And black people will go. People will go buy a Black Panther ticket for they pay their rent. So,
Hey, Black Panther ticket $15. Rent got $1,200, man. Hey.
People gonna be paying that $100 late fee for $15.
Hey, facts, all facts. But it's for Wakanda, man. But what are you wearing to the goddamn? Are you got your African attire, man?
No, sir.
Come on, man. At least wear a black tee.
I wear these joggers and these Nike black hoodie.
There you go, man. All black. If you ain't got an outfit, you should wear all black to the goddamn Black Panther, man. Straight up.
I'm in set clothes. Shout out to people who know what that is. That's what I'm being.
Nigga, set don't exist no more. Nigga like, what, nigga?
Facts. I ain't getting no outfit. Like, hey, I gotta pay enough for the movie tickets.
Yeah, you're right.
Sneak some juju beans in and some Sour Patch Kids. That's about it.
But shit, really, at the theater I'm going to, hell, it ain't even the area where motherfuckers gonna be dressing up. So I'm gonna be in there with it's gonna be a very diverse crowd. I'll say that. You know what I'm saying? But I did tell my brother that he live on the South Side, so I said I gotta experience the South Side Black Panther movie experience, right? So
out there looking country with dashikis on.
Hey man, for the culture, man.
Nets,
for the culture, sir.
Dashikis on.
Hey,
and, leggings.
Hey, I'm down for it. But what I really want is the movie. In the movie, motherfuckers screaming at the screen, right? If I go on the South Side, I know I ain't enjoying the movie. You know what I'm saying? I'm just there for the experience. So I'm gonna set up a date on my calendar to go see it on the South Side, man. I'm gonna share it. Y'all come down there and join me, man. Down there in the South Side, Jonesboro, Georgia, man.
That AMC over there kind of nice.
Oh yeah. It's a really nice theater, man. For sure now. It's super nice. So I really that I used to stay down there, so I already know.
Probably not gonna see it twice. I mean. Yeah,
Yeah. I
Probably
mean,
not.
you ain't. I mean, you don't have to. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm that type. You know what I'm saying?
You seeing
I'll
it
do
for the
it.
people.
Yeah, I'm doing it for the. I'm just doing it for the culture, man. That's it. So
But speaking on Black Panther, well, not really Black Panther, but just black things anyway. Because right now, Black Panther's like, I guess it's like a big thing right now because all the black people talking about it. What do you feel about black people as trendsetters? Because especially like this whole for the culture thing. Because I always thought that was was for when you say for culture, you mean for black people. Is Do you feel like that's what for the culture actually means, or because now everybody's saying for the culture, like so.
yeah. I think exactly what that. I mean, that's how you simplify it, right? It's for underrepresented culture, right? That is really a worldwide phenomenon, right? If you go to any country, you see some small facet of black culture, right? If it's hip hop or how people dress, there is something there from black culture, but it's not recognized, right? So that's how us black people say is, hey, it's for the culture, man. That's the culture, So it's people making money off our culture and our coolness. That's what it is. Because everybody want to be cool nowadays, right? Every race wants to be cool, so they borrow. Certain races borrow a lot, and that's the nice way of me saying it, right? They borrow things from everybody, right? And right now, I mean, I say right now, but always, it's been black culture that has been setting trends and making moves, man. You know what I'm saying? What do you think for the culture mean?
I mean, like I said, I thought it meant, well, I guess it's always been kind of a hip hop thing. So I thought it was really mean like hip hop, which is kind of worldwide now anyway. But when I first heard it, well, when I first saw it, I thought maybe it was for like black people, like kind of a black power thing or whatever. But now, like, I'm not really sure. Like, it, I don't really know what it is. I feel like in probably a couple months, I don't want to hear it anymore because people gonna water it down. You gonna see old people of a lighter complexion saying for the culture, and it's gonna get watered down. I'm gonna be
That
like,
was gonna
kill
be
it.
my next question. How do
Yeah.
you feel about say a white person saying for the culture, right?
That's why I
What?
said it depends
Yeah.
what you consider is for the culture. Like,
So it depends on the contents they use it.
yeah, because they have a culture, just like an Asian person or a Spanish or whatever that's for a culture. So I think it's more like a term, kind of like turn or lit. Like when you say for the culture, so it could be for there. So
So
I
they
mean,
can't support our culture by saying for the culture. If a white guy goes to Black Panther, they can't hashtag for the culture. That's gonna make you feel a certain type of way.
is it for the culture or are you just saying it?
I mean, it's supporting a black superhero movie, but I mean, it's supporting Marvel ultimately, which ain't
true.
really black, But
Disney.
yeah, right. It's Disney, but it's a culture thing, right? It's seeing going to a movie and seeing a cast that is 80-90% black, like that's big, right? That's never happened for a superhero movie. So some of them are going just to see a fucking Marvel movie. They don't care. They just go to all the Marvel movies.
Mm-hmm.
But some people may be supporting, and I can't say I'm against that. You know what I'm saying? I can't say that I can't ban all words for them. That's a positive statement if they use it right. If they don't get too, sometimes people take it to the nth level. And as long as they don't take it to the nth level, there ain't no blackface and all this bullshit. I'll be fine with it. You know what I'm saying? As long as they respectful with it, I can let them slide for the culture. I can let them slide.
Yeah, but well, so I watched this one podcast, Jill and Jacoby, and they say, is this culture or not? And that's really what they mean by that is saying, is it for a certain group of people, not really black or white, but like, is it cultural? Do a certain type of people do this? So that's when I hear that for the culture, it could be used for whoever. And
So you're saying it's your specific culture?
yeah, so
Okay,
it could
yeah,
be for
that could be a reason too. Like I mean, you know, it ain't no what were you? What's the official source? Urban Dictionary? Like it ain't no official source for this, right? We just all trying to make it up day by day. You know what I'm saying? But we can talk about like with Black Panther. Like we talking like this is the first black superhero movie.
Nah, it's not.
Now let's talk about the first black superhero movie that really set the tone for everything.
Blade.
My man, that's the first black superhero movie, and it's the first really successful Marvel hit.
Yeah, I forgot that was Marvel. That was before Spider-Man and all the junk.
First, that was the one that said, "Oh, we can make movies and make money
Yeah,
from comic books." A
Blade
black
was
guy.
Trill.
Black guy, boy, he was Trill. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
They needed to stop on like the second one, but
yeah,
it was straight.
it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But
I like Wesley. He was like the first black action hero, and he was black.
and he's repping for the dark skinned brother in the '90s, bro. How you look? If y'all don't remember the '90s, I know a lot of you millennials do not remember the '90s. Y'all claim to rep the '90s, but y'all don't know shit about the '90s. Y'all was goddamn in diapers in the '90s, man. Y'all know the 2000s. Y'all know In My White Tee, maybe.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But Wesley Snipes was the man. Like he was the dark skin. He put dark skin on the map.
Yeah.
He put it on the map, and I appreciate that, man. As a dark skinned brother myself. You know what I'm saying?
He's past dark. Now I'm just playing.
My man.
Put the Purple Brothers on the map.
My man. You know what I'm saying?
playing.
But
Shout out
he
Wesley.
did it, man. Blade was a phenomenal hit, man. So, and no other Marvel movie did before, correct me if I'm wrong. So we wouldn't see a Black Panther if we didn't have a Blade. We wouldn't see a Spider-Man or we wouldn't see an X-Men if we didn't have Blade. So
Yeah, no, they definitely not giving Wesley his due for that. I mean, I see little posts or whatever, but Wesley definitely did that. Because when I first thought about it, I always think about Spawn. Like, and I wish Michael J. White would have been some part in this Black Panther, and maybe even Wesley in there too. Because like Blade and watching Spawn, like those movies were real good, and that was back in the day before all the special effects. So I know Black Panther gonna be true. So it'll be good to see good cast. Michael B. Jordan's in there. I heard he kills it. And you really don't know the story at all. Like, everybody's like, oh, I don't want to watch the trailer because it'll ruin the movie. Like, you don't know what's going on. All you see in the movie is him jumping over a car.
That's why I love it, man. They really set the tone right with the movie, and they didn't spoil too much in the trailers. Nah. I myself said, hey, let me stay away from these trailers because I have a special gift of connecting these dots. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to connect the dots and be like, oh man, I know it's gonna happen. You know, so I want to go in there fresh. I mean, we know what's gonna happen. They're gonna fight,
that's all you know.
And Black Panther gonna win. Okay, we know that's gonna happen. But I wanna enjoy the journey with fresh eyes. That's all. So I'm gonna do that, man. But you also mentioned another point that what I think the next thing they should remake, and this is a black thing, but I think they should bring back Spawn, man. This is the time. They should have a Spawn movie because. You got not Daredevil, Deadpool, right? Mm-hmm. First rated R, Marvel success, really superhero movie. So if Spawn, they made Spawn before, but it wasn't even rated R, I don't think. Mm-hmm. And how the hell you make a rated R Spawn, a non-rated R Spawn movie? The guy comes from fucking hell. And it's fucking PG-13.
Well, I remember they had the like cartoon version that used to come on HBO or Showtime or something like that. That was kind of graphic. I remember seeing that. But it was the cartoon version, but it was pretty good. But all those DC movies had the kind of rated R versions or whatever. but it will be definitely good to see it on there. Now, Spawn, I think maybe should go to Netflix. You know, first, so you can kind of see, kind of like a Punisher trailer or something like that. Like make it like that. I know what I would love to see. I want to see like, you know, The Incredibles 2 is finally coming out. Like I want to see a black version of that, like that family. And what I've always told people, I want it's got to be the Smiths. And when I say the Smiths, I mean Will, Jada, Willow, Jaden, whatever his name is. Like he could be the sister or the brother, whatever he's trying to be. But
depend on the day.
yeah, but just them, just because as weird as Jaden is, he's very creative. So like him and Will and Jada, I just think they can mix that in with Will kind of maybe being on like, I don't know if people remember the movie Hancock, but like kind of like that, but in a family atmosphere. I think that would be dope. So, cause
yeah, I mean, even that movie, and it'll be tight, right? If they had the other son, right? Because they never talk about Will Smith's other son, right?
Boy,
but grown as
talking
hell.
about the oldest one.
Yeah, he grown as fuck. Nobody talk about him at all.
He's like, I don't know if y'all watch Empire. He's like the oldest son on Empire, the one with bipolar. He ain't got no talent.
What if he like a joke throughout the whole movie? Like they mention him, but they don't never show his ass. The Smiths. That'll be fun. That'll be a dope concept, man. I really like that. The Smiths in the Incredibles. But the Incredibles 2 is coming out. So I
they about waited too long for that.
You think so?
Yeah,
man, I think it's gonna be great, man.
Yeah, straight the red box.
Ah, come on, man. You
Hold on,
serious?
is folks still getting red box?
Hell yeah.
Oh, okay.
A motherfucker told me I never used red box. Nothing against red box. But I never use it. I don't even understand. Like, I don't know why people still getting. I don't know. They got Blu-rays too, right? Or is it DVD?
Who wants DVDs, Blu-rays, and nothing? If it ain't on Netflix, I ain't seeing it.
That's what I told. I was telling Satara, like,
Hulu.
So why the fuck you still buying DVDs? Still purchasing DVDs. Who the fuck does this?
I like to hold it.
Right. That's what she said. I like to hold it in my hand. I'm like, motherfucker, first of all, you better buy a Blu-ray if you're going to buy something. You know what I'm saying? You better not have no fatback TV, man.
Shout out to the people with the fatback TVs, big back, water buffalo back TVs.
Hey, shout out to the girls with them fatback bodies, goddamn it. We
not shouting y'all out.
You got a fatback body with a swimsuit suit on, girl. I see you, baby.
NFL linebacker built back.
Got them hockey shoulders, goddamn.
You gonna eat your cornbread back, bitches.
hey, shout out to y'all though, man. Y'all represent the culture too, goddamn it.
No, but to stay on the culture topic, what do you feel is black culture? Because I don't really feel like we got one. I mean, it's everybody culture.
I mean, I feel like back in the day, like, we had a very focused purpose, right? You know what I'm saying? 60s, 70s, you know, like, we had a very focused purpose. Okay, we want to be equal, you know, we want equal rights and all this stuff. We had a very focused culture. Now we're getting to a time period where, you know, we're open to say, like, we're everything too. You know what I'm saying? We're not just this one thing. You know, we're just not arguing about we're just not arguing about race. Like, we're very a multifaceted people, right? And so I think we're trying to find our place into saying, like, people being more accepting of everything. Like, cause back in the day, I feel like you need to be this certain type of black people. Like, now we have different types of black people that can be successful. Like, I say that thinking about, like, Childish Gambino, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can, like, when he first came out, like, people were like, you know, oh, he's weird. Like, what's his deal? Like, you
talking about Donald Glover?
Oh, yeah,
right?
Dude,
man,
right. So we see,
Atlanta.
but see, we see him on ATL. We're like, oh yeah, he repping us, right?
Yeah.
But well, you know, not his start, but where he got really famous was on that what was the college show with
I ain't never see that. I know what you're talking about.
But it was a show with they were on a community college. It was community, right? So the the show that's called Community, right? And he was great on the show. I loved him on the show, but he wasn't like the typical black guy. You know what I'm saying? So black people did not like resonate with him on that show. You know, and then he came out with the rap, and then he came out with ATL eventually. And now motherfuckers rock with him because I remember back in what was it, 2 years ago when Outkast was doing those concerts, 2 or 3 years ago, and he opened up for Outkast.
People was like, "Who is you?"
And people was like, "Who the hell are you? And why are you opening up for Outkast? Are you even from fucking Atlanta?" And this motherfucker right down the road, repping goddamn Atlanta. He from Stone Mountain, and he repping and people didn't respect him. You know, and he came out with the show ATL, fucking rapping for y'all. You know what I'm saying? So the culture, I mean, it's. We're in a state where it's whatever, right? We're trying to focus on everything, and I like it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm that type of guy that I like to be all over the place. You know what I'm saying? So what do you think the culture is right now? Where do you think we're going with the culture?
I mean, yeah, I definitely can co-sign what you were saying with that, with the whole culture thing. I think people are realizing that you can be black in different or multiple different multitudes, like. You got people doing the yoga, the vegan thing, you know, still the hip hop, sports, you know, technology, gaming, you know, the smokers, whatever you like to do, chilling, you know, working class, business, corporate, like you're black, you can do whatever, you can be whatever you want to be, and that's what I think is cool now, because you can see just people being able to do multiple things and still be black and not looked at like, oh, I'm trying to be something else because I like this. Like, no, I'm still black, but I can do this too. Like, I can box, and, you know, do box braids, like, you know, just multiple different things. So that's good to see. Definitely touching on also just, I like to see the entrepreneurship. Shout out to all the ladies and my friends out there doing, you know, their entrepreneur thing. Shout out to the, you know, wifey. She got Asset Works popping. So it's definitely good to see that. Different people doing different things. Now, I know you've been seeing a lot. What do you think has happened with the males out there? Because we know we got Black Girl Magic just crushing the game right now. You seeing lots of ladies out there just everywhere doing everything. And it's like the guys, it's like, was it Black Boy Joy is struggling.
I don't think that ever stuck with the male population. I'm sorry, y'all. That Black Boy Joy, I mean, we could be joyous, and that's cool, but we need something a little cool in Black Boy Joy.
I ain't rocking with that.
You know what I'm saying? But I think it's, like I said, I really like the state we're in. Like, you know, I think, you know, we're awareness for women, opportunities, awareness for men to not always fall into the male chauvinistic categories is popping, man. So it's a time for all of us to try new things, right? So, like, I love how open it is. Like, you could do whatever the hell you want right now, and there's no repercussions. So that's how I envision how the world should be. So I feel like we're in a great time right now. I have no complaints about anything in this world, man. I love everything, all the gaming people I know, and they taught me so much about how diverse the world is, and all my people from college, and good God, and all my people from everywhere, man. And my man just showed me an Instagram picture and threw me off right there. We ain't gonna talk. I'm gonna save that for another day. Talk about you Instagram thirst folk. But yeah, I just love it, man. I mean, I really love where we are as a people, and the culture, man. It's such a big movement. And I hate to just, you know, segregate it and divide it into male, female topics, but, you know, we do need to talk about, you know, I want to talk about males and what, you know, how, I don't even know how to word it because I don't want to offend people. You know what I mean? I don't want to make people uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a male.
Okay.
Right. I was talking to this lady, right? I was like, so if I'm a male and I told her I'm pro male, right? And she said,
That's
"Oh,
sexist."
yeah." I said, "Well, what do you mean? You a female, you pro female." And she said, "I'm a feminist. That's great. But you can't be pro male." I said, "What the fuck? I'm a fucking male."
Dumb logic.
Yeah, but no, that's how a bunch of people you make a post on social media and say, "I'm pro male. Like I represent for the males. I'm a fucking male." You will get a big backlash for that. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't be. You could be pro female because like everybody has to be pro female, but you can't be pro male because y'all been making the rules for a long time. Like I didn't make that hierarchy. I'm sorry, I didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I could be pro whatever the fuck I want. That's how I feel. Like you know what I'm saying? That's what I want to say. That's what the fuck I say. Really,
You
know
didn't
what I'm saying?
say that.
I do. Who?
You didn't say it.
Who? It's an owl in this bitch. Who? Motherfucker, yes I did. Cause I'm motherfucking pro male and I'm pro female. Why I can't be both? Hell, I want y'all to prosper and I want us to prosper. You know what I'm saying? But if motherfucker act like you can't do both. You know what I'm saying? I can't be, somebody gotta suffer. Somebody gotta be low. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I mean, everybody acts like it's something negative when you say you're pro something else, and that means you have to be anti something. No, when I say I'm pro black, or if I say I'm pro male, that doesn't mean I'm anti you. I'm gonna go with what I am, what I identify with. That's not saying that you can't have your thoughts or opinions as long as you don't, say anything demeaning towards me. I can listen to what you say. I mean, that's how you learn. If I'm saying I'm pro male, you saying you pro female, or vice versa. Like if you telling me different things that you have to say, I could be like, okay, I agree with that and this and such. But nowadays it's not like that. You gotta be one sided. You can only be, if you pro male, you hate everything else. Shit.
See, that's what I think the problem is. I think the problem is people are fine saying how they feel or expressing their opinions. I think the problem is when we have an issue and people have to reach a middle ground. Like that's the problem. Like they're like, "Oh, you're this, I'm this. Oh, what now?" You know what I'm saying? Like that's the problem when we're like, "I don't know what to do at this point. Okay, I'm just gonna come back into my corner." You know what I'm saying? Nobody can reach and find like new gray areas where we all can be sort of happy. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we try to reach, right? That's what political correctness is, right? You want to reach a place where we don't offend people. You know what I'm saying? And I think I'm from the South, so sometimes a motherfucker gotta be offended. You know what I'm saying? That's when you build a tough skin. But it's also, I also have a side of me that thinks, okay, we shouldn't be so damn offensive. You know what I'm saying? Like we should try to have some empathy and try to see where people are coming from, and it won't be that bad. But it's such a hard thing to get to. You know what I'm saying? Like it's starting over with the new generation, and it's okay, how are you raised and how was I raised, and I'm from the South, you're from the North, and it's all that stuff. But I think all that's becoming blurred lines. Like, in the South we're getting a lot diverse than we used to be, and like I live in Atlanta, and I always say Atlanta's not Georgia because if you ever see the rest of Georgia, you see the real Georgia, like, oh, this just nothing like Atlanta.
Shout out to the Valley.
Right. The Valley, man. Morgan, Georgia, Bristol County. Shout out to y'all, man. But you go outside of motherfucking Atlanta and you see real Georgia. You know what I'm saying? And you get, at that point, you get some really, and not radical, but you get a really Southern mindset. And you get to see where those people come from. and that helps you understand their thought process. So I think that's a real important thing, is just to get that, man. Just to say, Atlanta is separate from Georgia too.
No, we definitely gotta have a feminist on the show one time, because I definitely got some questions I want to ask them. Like, because everybody has their points. I want to see your points and you hear mine, because that's the only way we can build, is by learning from other people. So,
hey, them feminists be off a lot of times. I'll say that fuck shit. Y'all be kind of crazy sometimes now. Y'all take that feminist shit way too far sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just go off deep. Y'all like, I'm a feminist, I can say whatever the fuck I want. That's how they do something.
I don't understand the whole feminist movement at all, and definitely feminists when we post this, make sure to please post, comment, like, dislike, thumbs down, whatever you want to do. But definitely comment on it, because we would like to have more of a discussion, because I don't really understand y'all 98% of it either, because you can't be a feminist and be, I'm women this, women that, but you still, women, we need the same, rules and regulations, and, I need to be treated the same, but then you want to, when it come down to it, you want to put your hands up and still, have those, I guess can I say females or young ladies, like those passes that y'all get, when a bug runs out, you want to be like, ew, kill it. No, you a feminist, put on your red bottoms and you stomp on it, or the when we out to eat, well, I still gotta ask you to go eat, but even though you can do the same thing men could do, I still gotta ask you out. Then since I asked you out, I have to choose the location, then pay for the meal too. When the check gets slid, you then looked at me and I'm like, I don't really like you like that. Let's split it. Let's go Dutch. We making the same amount. You say you want equal pay.
It's a very gray area that we're in right now, because we're at a place where we want to say, oh, we want to be equal as much as possible.
No, you don't.
But we gotta open doors for women, and we gotta do this and we gotta do that, because a woman can't open a goddamn door. Oh my God, she's opening the door for herself. You know what I'm saying? We gotta pay. We gotta set the first date. Like, we gotta set the tone. We gotta not fuck up. Like, we gotta do so many things. A woman just sitting there like, okay, what you gonna do, nigga? Like, you gonna, hey, what you gonna do? Like, you know what I'm saying? We jumping through the hoops. Like, hey, all right, I did this. Okay, I did the first day. All right, now I'm gonna take her to I'm gonna take her to the sundial right there. You know what I'm saying? Let me take her to something real nice. Valentine's coming up. Let me do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all this. Because women want to have that. What is it called? What is it called when men do that? Open doors, all that shit.
Oh, chivalry.
Chivalry, right? Yeah. Women want chivalry, but chivalry is sexist. They don't understand that. Chivalry is sexist. Fuck, it's saying a woman is not able to do these things, so I'm a man, I'm gonna do it for her. And what a woman can't do that we can't do. Ain't shit she can't do we can't do.
Peace in and out.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. And then some women can do that. What you talking about? They nasty, but it's on her left leg, but that's all right. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, it's just crazy. It's nothing outside of strength that really differentiates us from women. But they want that. They want us to do all those things, but all that it originates from sexist mindset. So it's either we change the whole game, or you accept some sexism a little bit, just a little bit, a little watered down sexism, a little water drink that costs $10 at Compound. That's all I'm saying. But I really don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want us to choose something. Like, tell me where I need to be, because I don't give a fuck. If we want to be watered down sexism, I do it. If we want to get rid of sexism, goddamn, you goddamn want to come half on this shit, let's do it. You want to go half on Valentine's Day? Let's do it. We want to separate Valentine's Day and do a male species Saturday,
Hey,
March 24th. Let's do it, baby.
Let's get it.
I don't care, but let me know. I'm a man. We want numbers. We want zeros and ones. I want to know what it is. Give me some logic, baby. Help me, help you, baby.
Please.
You.
No, but that's real talk though, because of course with Valentine's Day approaching shortly, a lot of with the whole, I think people kind of take it out of context, the whole Valentine's Day thing. Like, I'm not anti-Valentine's Day because I'm like anti-love or anti-showing appreciation. I feel like that's something you should do every day. You shouldn't have to have a day that you be like, all right, this is the day I got to buy you the extra candy and flowers and all that stuff, and I love you more on this day. Like, no, that's so stupid. Just for you to give me that same box you gave me yesterday. But that's my biggest thing with it, is that, like, ladies take it as another birthday almost that they have, and then on the other hand, they don't really want to, it's not reciprocal with the male at all. They want all these things and want to be treated and wined and dined, but not really want to do anything back. And that's some, but nah. Like, it's not everybody. Some ladies, they do take care of their man on that day just the same, and that's all fine and dandy. But I think everybody, you just have to figure out what works for you in your relationship. Like, hey, we're going to both get each other this and this. This is the budget. This is what we're going to do. Or, hey, we ain't doing nothing. We just going to sit on the couch and, chillax, Netflix and chill, and just watch reruns of Family Guy and eat popcorn on the couch. I mean, just do whatever makes you feel, but don't let society make you feel like, oh, I got to do this and that, because a lot of ladies, I also feel like it has a lot of ladies sad on that day because people like, oh, I don't have nobody, and all I can say to that is, ladies, you got to be smarter. Start texting that dude back who you been ignoring,
That's hubby. That's hubby you been ignoring.
Don't, Jerome, who you got on do not answer, like, start answering. He got a little bread and may take you out. He gonna cake for you a little bit. Start answering his texts. Don't wait till February 12th. You gotta start. You gotta at least put in. It's like your job. Put in your 2-week notice. So around like the end of January, start hitting them with that "Hey big head" text. And start. So he won't see you sliding in there, and then when it come, and then on the 15th, you be like, you go back to tell him you sleep, and it's 2:30 in the afternoon. So yeah, you can go back to continue to do that.
Look, a lot of women out here just trying to get an Instagram picture. They goddamn hey big head. They trying to get that Instagram picture. They trying to get that flowers. Mm-hmm. Look what he got me. Mm-hmm. Regular day.
The same thing you got everybody else.
Yeah, flowers. They want an Instagram picture, man. I mean, it's whole Valentine's Day. It's a clusterfuck right now. It's a clusterfuck, right? It's first of all, it's for most women who say I'm a feminist, but you support a holiday. It's a feminine holiday, right? It separates the sexes, right? Isn't I don't know many women. There are some women, but they are a minority that are doing, a big deal for the man on Valentine's Day. Yeah. So, what I suggest to most men is just surrender Valentine's. It ain't your fucking day. Give it up. It ain't yours, right? So there is a new day that men can be men on, or whatever the hell you want to be, and that's Male Species Saturday. So it's appreciation day for all men. It's not a replacement for Valentine's, but it's just a male appreciation day. You can appreciate any male in your life, and you just go ham for him, whatever he likes. Don't do that shit that you like. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. Don't get him no fucking flowers.
Nope.
He don't want no fucking candy.
Nope.
He don't want no fucking bears.
Nope.
He wants some fucking chicken wings.
Yep.
He want to go to the game,
Yep.
and he want to go to the strip club.
Hey.
So give him some goddamn money and go to the motherfucking strip club. Give him $300. Motherfucking give him interest. $320 because it costs $20 to get in that bitch.
You just got that tax money.
Right,
You've been
you
watching
got
your
them
bad
taxes.
kids all year.
Right. Get that man. Look, when that man coming from the strip club, he gonna give you life, baby.
That freezing meat.
He gonna give you life, boy. He gonna give you, boy. Hey, I'm trying to tell you, man. May Species Saturday, man. March 24th, fourth Saturday in March every year, man. I've been doing it for the last 2 years. Shit's been crazy for me, man. I love it, man, because it's a day just for me. Like, I know every gift is tailored to me. It's not tailored to the holiday. It's tailored to motherfucking me. So it's what I like, and it's fucking perfect. You know, that's what y'all get for Valentine's that we don't get. Y'all get us some fucking boxers or some socks or a tie or some shit. And we appreciate whatever the fuck you get us. But we don't like that shit. You want to fuck some boxers or whole things for the boxers. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. Give me some shit I want. Give me a fucking video game. Give me some shit I fucking want. Stop playing with me. Street Fighter 5 in this bitch. King Birdie on this bitch. Give me some donuts, god damn it.
Yeah, definitely. Like, hey, you may not even have to spend no money. Just leave me alone. Let me play 2K for the day. I don't want to hear nothing. I'm finna sit on my drawers on the bed and play 2K. Don't you ask me nothing. I ain't doing nothing. I'm playing 2K.
All you do is facilitate that man. Oh, you need a beer, baby? You need some food, baby? That's all you need to do. That's all we want. We simple people now. We ain't complicated. Y'all complex. We are simple.
Simple.
Right? I'm telling you, man, as we say, you let that man say, hey, man, you play 2K all fucking day. Whatever you need, send me a text message. You ain't got to say nothing to me. Send me a text message, and I'll go get whatever you need.
Sandwich.
Man, give me a sandwich. Give me that PB&J. Man, that man gonna be crazy for you, man. Look, man, y'all women got the game fucked up, man. But we're going to say y'all got the game fucked up for another day. But, yeah, hey, man. I'm telling you, Male Species Saturday, man, March 24th. Stay tuned because it's coming soon. Valentine's Day in a day. Shit. Right?
Ooh, about 15 minutes.
What?
It's late out here in these streets.
Oh, boy. Boy.
Basic logic.
But, yeah, man. But this is yeah, we out here, man. We talking about the culture, man. We talking about everything that creates the culture. We talking about, man, we talking about whatever pop in our head, man. You know, whatever these shots tell us and whatever, whatever the world whispers in our ears, man. You know, so it is what it is.
Yeah, nah, definitely just touching on, you know, moving on from the whole Valentine's thing. You know, shout out to everybody got that special one out there. Just want to talk about the whole double standards, you know, with men and women, you know, with women, you know, of course now, you know, they got all the sexual abuse stuff going on and, you know, and it goes both ways. Like you hear about it a lot, like with the men and to the women, but I'm sure it goes on a lot, you know, the other ways too. Because women are, especially nowadays, are very aggressive, and everybody has had, even as males, everybody's had that one, somebody who made advances towards you, and you was like, ooh, I'm straight, you know, so, but as a guy, you can't really say nothing, because what you going to be like, oh, she tried to do something to me, folks going to be like, nigga, man up, like, you know, so I think that's like a big thing, like, men don't really talk about the stuff that may happen in the workplace or just out and, you know, at the workplace or just wherever, just different things that you'll have that'll happen to you, you know, just like it happens to women, you know, just multiple different things. And it's like really a big double standard with that. Just even with, domestic abuse, and you hear about all the times where men hit women, but a lot of times in relationships like that, it's men and women fighting each other, and a woman could super sock a dude, and people would laugh and repost that video and things like that, but a dude could mush a girl. And 9 out of 10, the guy is stronger. So when he mush her, she may fall down some stairs, and then it's like, oh, he need to go to jail. But it's like I always told my little sister, don't ever step up to no dude, because at the end of the day, you mostly can't beat him. So I just think that's like a big thing with the whole double standard things with, the sexual harassment that's on both sides, domestic abuse, and definitely not trying to make it a somber note, but I always think that's just something to just touch on, like the whole double standard thing. I think that it just doesn't get talked about enough with the whole man, because we go through stuff too, because men are not really, especially these days, you can't really be sensitive at all, or you soft or something wrong with you, or
yeah. Well, I think more so this day, like you're allowed to be a little more sensitive, right? Because like men, like I feel like people in general, not just men, are less tough. Mm-hmm. Like tough skin is not a thing that you try to teach anymore. You just say, oh, well, what does the other person think? Which I think is great. Mm-hmm. But we don't have the other side of the coin saying, okay, you can't control what another person does. So you should be tough enough to handle whatever that person says and react in a proper manner. So, we don't have that other side of the conversation, talking about that. So men can be a little more sensitive, not super sensitive, because okay, you're not a man then, but men are allowed to be a little more sensitive. But I think that's the problem, right? Like we're taught as men that we shouldn't be, oh my God, we shouldn't be sensitive. We shouldn't be in touch with that. Like, oh, women have emotions. We're taught to think that we don't have them, which is an absolute lie, because we have them. Because we're taught not to talk about them or address them, we handle them in a different way, right? Men get more secluded when they want to talk about it, but some men get more adamant, right? But those are usually like crazy men. But I mean, that's what it is. If you find an emotional man, you find like that's a crazy guy, in my opinion, right? But so due to society telling us to handle things in a certain way, we react and we become these logical beasts that, oh, this doesn't make sense to me. And how, as a person, how can you just remove emotion from a decision? How can you just make a decision off of zeros and ones, right? It doesn't make sense. But men accept that generally as, oh, women are crazy and men are sane. Mm-hmm. I think we both are crazy, because if you're eliminating an emotional component of anything, then you're crazy, right? Because we all emotional. Like when a girl does something, or you're in a relationship and something happens, like we both emotionally feel things, right? If you're a girl and you go like, we see you go talk to another guy, or we see you flirt with another guy, shit, we have like, oh shit, and we have those oh shit emotions. I'll call them that. We have oh shit emotions where like, oh shit, what am I supposed to do now? How am I supposed to feel? Why do I feel this way? Right? All those when, where, how, why, and what. But we're not prepared to handle those conversations because we're supposed to be tough, and we don't have the mental process to handle that. So we don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? So that's why men end up doing dumb shit. Motherfucker end up fighting or doing something stupid. Because they don't have the mental fortitude to do something about it. To handle it and actually think about it like an adult. And that's the easy way out. So it's just fucking, You
That's
know,
what
and
happens.
yeah, it's hard, man. It's really hard being a man.
Now, do you feel, that's always like a big thing. Do you really feel like women mature faster than men?
Mm, I think I think because there are physical processes that happen in women, that happen that are more drastic that happen in men, right? So I think because of that process, people say that women mature earlier, and then women are already more in tune with their emotions, and we're taught to shy away from our emotions, right? So they understand the psyche better than we do. So I think that's why it's women mature more or faster than men, because we don't have what physical process we got. We growing
Facial
up
hair?
wet dreams.
Yeah.
We had some fucking wet dreams. Okay, this is good. Okay, my bad. Fucked up the sheets. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, that's happens, but we after that what? We don't have anything. We just live our lives regular, right? A woman has a period.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking big. Right? Like she's like, what the fuck has happened to me? Right? And so at that point, there's a conversation that needs to happen with her. I mean, I can't say I'm not a woman. I don't know what fuck conversation there's had. But if motherfuckers start bleeding, I'm assuming some type of conversation needs to happen with her. I hope. You know what I'm saying? So that's big, right? And so I think that's where that conversation where women mature faster than men comes into play, because they do get life faster than us. Like, oh, shit's real. And men just be like, okay, this shit cool. Like, hey, let's keep moving forward with this. Does this get better? And yes, it does. You know what I'm saying? So we keep moving forward. We like, oh, okay, we go to college. Oh, shit's getting better. Okay. Hey, baby, how you doing? Like, we just keep moving forward, and shit keeps getting better. You know what I'm saying? I say shit's hard for men, but shit's really easy. I really don't mean that shit. Shit's really easy being a man. Like, oh shit, man, it's so goddamn easy. I can't even fucking fathom. It's fucking easy, right? So that's what happens. Like, men just we go to college, and then we just like everything is easy. Like we go, we buy a bottle of liquor, and like girl, and like everything's easy. Like everything with a woman's hard, right? She's like, okay, he's getting me drunk, and like, does he like me or does he not like me?
I don't
like,
care.
you know what I'm saying? Nigga, like, I don't know, shit. I just want, hey, whatever happens, happens. That's what we say. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, like that's how it is. So I think just life is just easier as a man. It's hard being
I
a
also
man.
think that we have to determine what actual maturity is, because I think a lot of times a lot of women live in, like, I don't want to sound bad saying this, but it's just my opinion, like the whole story, like a fairy tale type land where they feel like, okay, I'm at this certain age, I need to be doing this, I need this and that. Like they're a lot more they playing off emotion, but it's also like logical as well. Like they like to think and look at other situations. Man is like, well, this is what I kind of want to happen. So, like, I guess for examples, like a lot of times a young lady will look at you and be like, oh, you're not mature because you still out in the streets, you still going out having fun doing this and this, why you ain't settled down, why you don't have no family. And a lot of times males may be looking like, hey, I'm not ready for that right now, so you can't tell me I'm not mature because I'm not ready to settle down with you. I may be mature enough to know, why am I going to rush into a relationship with you that I know I don't want? And that's what happens a lot of times. A lot of young ladies want a certain thing because they feel like, okay, I need this. And the man's looking at you like, no, I'm not ready for that. And then you force him into something that he's not really ready for. And then when he fails, all of a sudden, oh, he was immature. No, he was mature enough to tell you like, no, I'm not ready for that. and you still try to force them into it. So I think it's just different things on there. We just have a lot of times different goals and aspirations, but nowadays I ain't even gonna lie. I see a lot of immature young ladies like with, I guess it's like low standards. I guess well, yeah, I can say I can't really articulate it better than that, but you see it with the whole Instagram model things, and it's like you about 36, like talking about follow me on IG, like get a job, like like I don't like it's just crazy to me. Like I don't really understand that. How is that mature? And that's not all, but a lot. Just that's what you see. Everybody trying to look the same, going for the same goals. Everybody want to be a Kardashian or some reality star. And a lot of men are looking like, I ain't trying to be part of that. Like, cause you have so much to lose as a male if you make the wrong decision. Like, not even with the court system. Like, if you're irresponsible and have a kid with somebody you're not supposed to, and now you got child support, and everybody know how that can go. You go to jail for that. Just if you mess around and have a crazy baby mama, you get married to somebody and you mess up or do something stupid, or hey, she just decide, hey, we need to separate. She getting half your stuff. So you could be in a poorhouse, for making wrong decisions. So I think a lot of times a lot of men are mature enough to be like, hey, that's not where I'm at right now. Like, let me have my fun. That's why you see a lot more. So you see a lot of women on stuff like eHarmony and, women out on the streets, like, a lot of cougars, because they didn't take the time when they were younger to really have fun and, be themselves. And now they're older,
Yeah, I feel like the dynamics are changing, right? Like, how it used to be back in the day, it's totally different. Like, the man runs things and the woman just follows, right? But now, I think it's at a point where we need to switch up everything. Like, marriage shouldn't be a business at this point, right? It should be a entity where we both can move forward and feel okay about it, right? It should be more equal. Like, that's where everybody's moving, but we don't get to the point where it is equal because I don't know, just because that's where we were, right? But we don't want to be where we were. We want to like move forward. So we just need to know that there's less forgiveness for men. Right? We need to know that as a people, right? If you are a man and you mess up, this is going to live with you, especially now in the social media days, because we're recording everything, right? We're recording this right now, right? So you say something crazy right now. Can you say something crazy? Women, fuck women, right? That's just going to live with you for a long time, like whatever you say. And people take everything out of context, right? They'll take a little snippet of what you said and say, "Oh, he said this though." Like, "Oh, that was the last 3 words of his sentence." You know what I'm saying? So I think we should work as far as we can to be as equal as possible, right? Becoming equal is like it's never gonna happen, right? You know what I'm saying? But I always tell people we live in gray areas. We live in the gray areas, right? So who controls the majority of these gray areas is what controls the laws and rules of the land, right? So we need to practice empathy and try to see, okay, where other people are and what other minority groups and just somebody totally different than me, how do they feel? So that's where I feel like we need to be, but I don't know how we get there. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a straight road to get there. So it's definitely gonna take us fucking up a lot more. I mean, fucking up is bad, but it's not the worst thing, right? I mean, we get a lot of instructions and we get a lot of solutions out of fucking up. We do things right, we don't learn much, right? So I think that's what it is, man. We just need to move forward, knowing that we're gonna fuck up, and fuck it, let's go forward, man. Let's do it.
But people definitely gotta start, and that's on men and women. People need to start choosing their partners more responsibly, because you have to understand these different things and character flaws that you have.
But how do you do that? Like, how do you saying that choose your partners? Like, how do you know? You waste the time figuring out the person before you know if they're good or not. How do you choose the right mate?
People,
I still don't know
like,
this.
It always irks me when I see so many people, and that's men and women, not to shut everybody out, but like women on there complaining about, which I don't see that much, but the average post that you see where the man might be complaining about, oh, my baby mama crazy, she do this and that, she busted tires, all my stuff. Like, I'm pretty sure that's not the first time she showed you that she does something crazy, and you still was like, the box good, so I'm gonna keep messing with her. Now she pregnant, and now you got a crazy baby mama. Don't complain now. Same thing with your dude. You knew he wasn't ish before. You knew, you come home from work, he's still being his draws, playing 2K, not doing nothing. Didn't have $2 to rub together, and would always take your car and bring it back to you on E. And now you done had a kid with him, and your kid, big head kid, gonna be raggedy too. And now you wanna cry talking about niggas ain't ish. No, you ain't ish. Like, that's why I don't understand. People will see these character flaws in people, and that's not to say people can't get better, but they'll see things and they'll still think like, oh, I can change them, or oh, I like this about them, so I'm gonna let that slide. And now you got a bigger issue. People just have to stop and think like, maybe I shouldn't procreate with this person. Or,
but I think the problem
wrap
is
it up.
like, I think the problem is like people get, I don't want to call it love, because love seems like this deep concept that we can't really ever hold on to. I think we get caught up in the person, right? Mm-hmm. So, we get caught up in a person like, oh, I want this person. You don't know why or what about it, but you're like, I want this person. You know what I'm saying? So you once you know you want this person, you make excuses for them. Right? They're doing whatever, like, oh, he's playing 2K all day, but oh, he's gonna get better in the future. Or she she doesn't do this, but maybe in the future she'll change. Like, we get so caught up in the person that we lose sight of like what's actually happening in front of us. And that holds us back. So at that point now, you wasted 3 years, right? You like, fuck, 3 years passed. So what do I do now? Like, do I start over? And that's the most frightening thing for anybody, right? Starting over. Like, I can't fucking start over. That motherfucker gotta change. And if you know anything about anything, forcing anybody to do anything is gonna end in a bad way. Mm-hmm. Like, you can't, who can you force to do anything? Like, you better be paying somebody or something. You know what I'm saying? If they don't see any benefit out of it, you can't force nobody for anything, man. So, and somebody getting comfortable, I don't know. Like, I don't know how to feel about that. But that is a real thing. Like, people, that's what we want to do, right? We want to get into a rhythm that we like and that's comfortable. Like, we want to do that, but we want it to be positive. But, on the journey to get there, we see something that's not positive, or it's not positive or comfortable, but we're like, we can change this, or we can make it better, and you can't, and, we watch TV and we get these, we listen to these fairy tales growing up that, oh, we can change and we can change the story. And sometimes you can't. Sometimes you gotta accept that motherfucking story. Sometimes Cinderella lose her slipper and that's fucking it. She don't see that nigga again. That's it. She go home and she fucking cleaning for the rest of her life. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reality that we're not ready to live with. And that's the thing. You know what I'm saying? We just should be ready to live with real things, and we won't have that problem. But that's not what's happening right now, and it's tough for us to swallow, because it's not a fairy tale, and everybody wants a fairy tale. Everybody creates their own fairy tale, and that's what we want. And fairy tales created by Disney, man. Disney is this white guy who he's fucking weird. So, do we want to listen to Disney or do we want to listen to ourselves? You know what I'm saying? I want to listen to me, man. Y'all should listen to fucking KB and Basic Logic, and y'all be fucking better off about yourself. And another thing, happy fucking Valentine's Day.
Hey.
Why the fuck are you listening to us right now and you not with your boo right now? That's the same for us because we're here talking to y'all. We're not we're not with anybody right now. But we talking to y'all motherfuckers. You feel me?
Definitely. Nah, we appreciate y'all checking us out today. This was, the little pilot episode, Basic Logic.
Episode 0 is what I call it.
Episode 0. The next one, probably be a little more structured, but we just freestyle, Kevin got these nice mics in here, got the nice setup. So we just tried to give y'all a little freestyle, critique, likes, let us know, comment what you want us to talk about on the next episode. We'll definitely appreciate y'all. I'd give y'all a little brain food. But yeah, appreciate y'all. Check us out.
All right, y'all, man. Basic Logic and KB out.
Yo.
Peace.
Little freestyle.